and Ninja handling that Venomancer. Will be a core Veno. Looks to be headed mid as well with the early pooled regen, and that leaves Gorek. Once again, the off-lane Medusa. And, well, for Na'Vi, FNG, the Treant Protector. Havost going to be playing the Razor. Gonna have a little skirmish here in the river. Who gets the D ward first? They kill off the Sentry. They keep their own ward alive, and Na'Vi off to a great start in their offensive tri-lane. But it'll be Vangscore on the Scarlet Mage, Havost, your Razor, FNG, your Treant Protector, and that puts Dendimon on the mid lane with the early Blades of Attack. Used to be a towel of that Cosmix build, and at least Funnick's safe lane is.
Did they just deny their ward? What is going on here?
Oh no, they dropped another Sentry.
Yeah, but there was no one there to kill it. It was there. It was there for like 10 seconds, and then
maybe they saw the Sentry get dropped, like saw it out of his inventory, and just assumed that they would get people.
Well, okay, so there were 2 Observer wards there, and then they were killing the Dire Observer ward, and then it died right before they dropped a Sentry. And
I think they must have assumed that KPG was going to drop another OBS and just decided to deny it.
I suppose so. They have good control of it, though. But I thought Anti-Mage was going to blink up there and there was going to be some shenanigans, but no shenanigans. Wait, are they still going to go through the
mid? They're going in now. On that far. Half a Ninja. Do they really want to commit to this one? They do. FNG giving them the club. What? Oh, they get the kill just barely. Another cast bouncing under the tower. This is probably going to be 2 the other way. Vangscore, that 0 base armor Scarlet Mage. Good luck getting out. Double kill for PSM. Some shenanigans to start this first game of the day. Oh my.
So Quaswex is Dendi's build. That's the better build, although it's not as fun to watch. But Quaswex is something that I haven't seen in a very long time. Only useful in very particular situations, and specific ones like this.
Yeah, EMP and Chronosphere is a nice combo, obviously, just because you can guarantee that EMP goes off even early. And, well, do we see the follow-up to that where Funnick goes for the Manta Diffusal Blade? Because I believe he's done that before against... It wasn't against Medusa. It was against someone else who really relies on
Dude, that build's ownage.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not actually gotten more often. Funnick is destroying this Deuce on bottom, though, with that Orb of Venom. My goodness.
Yeah, she went for the early boots, and Funnick is just posting the hell up on her. And, well, he's got still plenty of regen to go. Gorok, only the 2 tangos.
Gorok might be in trouble here. I think Funnick might go for a kill soon.
Does he have... What's his build? Okay, Time Walk, Bash.
All he needs
building
is
offensively.
3 GG bashes in a row.
Easy for a good Void player. So early on, Dendi's off to a really good start. He's currently, say, 8 and 5. The first blood went to the Skyrock, so he didn't get the gold for that, but obviously this is a lane where Invoker gets annoyed as the Veno levels up if the wards keep on coming out. But for now, he's having a good time and farming them pretty well. You can see Ninja trying to protect those wards just because they're so damn squishy early on. Keeps them up on the hill.
And Kompas aren't really checking runes at all either. This rune at bottom has sat there for quite some time, and they haven't really been able to leave the AM just because of the Skyrock, but he's actually only level 1 now.
FNG has a double damage rune. They're actually going on him, but there was no backup there, else PSM really could have been punished for that. We'll see Gorek rotate back towards the bottom lane. So aggressive tri-lane. So far, Art 7 and 2. And the Razor 11 and 3, so they are shutting down the AM's farm a bit. Is it good enough?
I think Na'Vi has approached this game pretty well, though, in terms of their game plan. Pair the Razor versus the Anti-Mage, because Razor's not useful versus him late game, so you have to capitalize on his advantage early game with range and static link and whatnot. And then Dusa can't really do that much versus Places Void because their base damage is really poor, and Funnick's actually making a go on Gorok again.
Yeah, still has the Mana Shield, and Gorok should be okay,
but
now
no,
he's out of mana. Where's that bash? Where's that bash at? Meanwhile, top lane, PSM driven off. Arts gets silenced as well. This could be your first blood. Blinks out. Barely surviving. That was close. Vangscore also not having too much fun. Bottom lane, the bash. And the kill for Funnick. He's now gone for 3 points of time left. Well, simultaneously middle lane. Dendi dives in, has the tornado, catches out Ninja. So Na'Vi now, well, they got the first blood. They've now gotten 2 solo kills. So they're, I don't know if you'd say they're winning all 3 lanes, but Havost is out farming the AM, so I suppose in that sense they are.
Oh, they're definitely winning all 3 lanes. It's really good for them. And see a little bit of skirmish on the top lane. Dendi could easily come and help out with the tornado if necessary.
FNG does have a leech seed. If he gets the right rune, this is going to be big trouble for PSM. He's basically praying that there won't be a Haste spawning for FNG, and, well, there wasn't, but still going in with the club, gets the kill again, goddamn. Looking for the trade, will kill off that tree. Ogre has no love of nature. Violent and vicious creature, the Ogre Magi.
I wonder why they picked Venomancer format as opposed to another hero. It's very vulnerable to the ganks from Navi, and he's actually not that good of a lane controller by himself. And Anti-Mage requires so much support that his supports can't really help him out. But maybe they expected a safe lane try instead.
I think they wanted D-push, just because they saw the opening was what, like, Razor, and so therefore, I guess just on the Razor, you could pick into something that takes towers early, I guess. But.
Wow, Pixel's really going for the phase boost. Look at Funnick posting up on Gorak again.
Gorak is so close to his own phase boots. He just wants that one more last hit. He's got the gold now, but he's still going to get chunked heavily as he's forced off the lane. Yeah, he's going to have a better time against Funnick now, though, who is out of mana. That is a very unusual Void build. It does help him lane, obviously, but
it's just purely for the 1v1 aspect.
Yeah. You're not going to get nearly as many bashes in Chrono with the reduced attack speed, and
well, to be fair,
double damage bashes.
You can get a Alacrity from Invoker too.
That's true.
That could.
Dendi is going crosswhack, so there's some opportunities there. Mid lane, going to see a smoke, goddamn, in the front, and Dendi could be in trouble now. Gets scaled initially. Does he have the Ghost Walk available? He does have his Invoke. Is he going to use it? Cold Snatch for now. Still not Ghost Walking. He turns and he stands his ground with Vance support. He's able to live. Even dropping the EMP to really force them off the lane. Goddamn, out of mana. Able to survive. Good turn there. While bottom lane, Funnick got the kill on the Medusa thanks to the rotation of FMG. So the offlane Medusa not off to that powerful start that we saw previously from Kompas.gaming.
And the Anti-Mage on top too, still just having a miserable time with only 13 CS. Miserable.
Yeah. Wait, if you're able to shut down the AM's farm and you're winning your 2 solo lanes, then, well, game plan was a success, I think it's safe to say. All 3 cores of Navi topping the farm charts. They now lead by 4k gold, and you go into this mid game, KPG are pretty light on actual team fight. You've got Stonegaze and Witch Doctor ult, which can be very potent, but good luck getting it off. They'll need to find some kills now. Havost is stunned in the top lane. Art's going on to him, giving him the slice and dice. Is there any kind of teleport support? No, not going to happen. And Havost will overextend in a 4-hero smackdown. He ends up dying, but such is life for our good friend.
So they're going to have a lot of lockdown for this Anti-Mage, and they don't actually have that many spells to save them, like no defensive disrupts or 4 stabs coming anytime soon. They have Invoker, who is closing in on an Orchid fairly soon with 1 Oblivion Staff, and then they have Chronosphere as well as Root and Skyrath Silence.
Art's top lane, he's caught out, but you're going to need at least 1 more bash from Funnick. Don't get it. In fact, they turn on him. His mana's going to be drained. If he doesn't get that bash, he might end up going down. Well, he does.
Wow, what a timely bash.
that was a confident stay around from Funnick, and also from the AM, hoping not for a bash. Which, I mean, Funnick was kind of due at that point. And while that was all going on, they lost their Venomancer mid. I believe it was just a solo kill from Dendi. Oh, you know what? Actually, the Scarlet Mage might have been there as well.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, things are shaping up to be really poor for Kompas. I think they can come back with their lineup, but this is a devastatingly poor laning phase.
And like, how's your AM gonna farm at this point, or the Medusa with Invoker about to get a working towards the Orchid, and you're just running around Ghost Walk the entire game? You're gonna need gem sentries. These supports are dirt poor, and these cores are not very tanky. If they're well, the Medusa is if she's got Mana Shield already on, but your AM won't be able to survive for too long if he gets silenced.
Yeah, but they can just ignore her. She doesn't do that much damage at this point.
Yeah, and where's the comeback mechanic? There's no ancient stacks. There's no big stacks either. There's
good fighting, man.
Jungle.
Best comeback mechanic.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go, Ben. You ready?
I'm ready.
Stone Gaze, Witch Doctor ult. Easy physical damage. GG.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
If Witch Doctor ever hits level 6.
Level 3 at 8 minutes. Maybe I'm a little bit overconfident here. I do believe in that duo if they get the combo, but this ult's pretty easy to dodge the stun. Like, she ults, you turn around. it's
but you're still not doing damage for 3 seconds, which is pretty good.
Yeah. At least you're not getting turned.
Van Score and... Oh no. Van Score is no man's land.
Tucked away in the trees, and now getting smacked once, but that's it. They do manage to get off the Maledict on him. The follow-up Fire Blast comes through, and the clubbing begins. Man, Vangscore getting hit by all the weapons. The blades, the club, give him the stick if you can. Going forward, not able to finish him off yet, though. Art's forced to use a Mana Void to secure that kill, and that allows Havost to find the kill in the Witch Doctor in the meantime.
Navi got a little lucky there. There were 2 Navi heroes standing right next to each other, and the cast bounced to a creep. And they could have been stun locked for a good 3 seconds there.
Did you say puppy? Or am I hearing things?
I don't think I said Navi.
Oh, you said Navi. Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure.
This hold is pop, but Funnick is nicely turning around. He drops the Chronosphere, catching her on the edge, but then turns to face her and will be turned to stone as a result. Not really an ideal combo. Still gets the mana burn off, and suddenly Lady Dusa, not so tanky, a timely bash again for Mr. Funnick. Secures the kill. He's getting these just, okay, I need a bash, I need a bash, I need a bash right now. Probably would have gone down to the Crossfix Invoker anyway, but just makes it a bit easier. And that's a double Oblivion staff out for Dendi. We are looking at like a 12-minute Orchid at most. Tornado finds that Ninja mid lane. They're going to go in now with Bankscore. Concussive shot, your EMP, and slither away, Snake Man. No such luck. Navi strikes again. Man, they're everything going Navi's way right now. Up by 7k gold, up by 5k experience. The AM's been shut down. They won both their solo lanes. The rotations have been on the point. And they've been getting the runes too as of late.
Very experienced captain. Will help your team do this. So yeah, nice draft, nice game plan, nice execution from Navi in the early game. And can Kompas, as you said, come back with a strat with ancient stacks? Maybe, but really they don't have that many tools at their disposal to prevent from getting snowballed on.
I just don't know what they're going to do once this Invoker Orchid is out, honestly. These supports can't leave the lane at that point. They've got to have sentries already plopped down. They have dropped one here. Just looking for a D-ward and maybe if the tree tries to sneak up on them, but that's going to free up Funnick, as well as Dendi, and even Havos Razor, just to free farm all the lanes. And Mascabatus is now out, so between this and the Invoker, either of these two cores can pretty much solo kill anyone. Maybe not the Medusa, but definitely anyone else.
Yeah, they can kill the Medusa. Just Cyclone into EMP should be a fairly easy kill. And like they really need Manta up on AM, I'd say, so he can at least farm wherever he wants without the threat of Invoker and Skywrath with their silences. But still he has to worry about Faceless Void, so even getting a Manta style, which is probably 20 minutes away in this game, isn't going to save him.
I wonder if Karts even says, you know what, I gotta go Battle Fury this game.
I think he does. It's definitely going to make him weaker in like the 15 and 25 minute, but they're not going to win this like relatively early. If they win, it's going to be 40 plus minutes.
Yeah, that's where you'll need to get some points in Bloodlust for Goddamn, and KPG will need to take it late, but bottom lane, Funnick goes in. And their Medusa ultimate, it is popped right now, and he'll have to turn and run away. He doesn't have mana for the Chronosphere. That is one of the other downsides to going this build. You don't get those extra stats.
Where's the tree armor? I thought he was just going to tree armor and man up on him. What the heck?
He would have been turned to stone anyway, I guess.
The dude was out of mana after Snowcase.
That's true.
But still, not bad.
Yeah, stun on the Havos top lane, but there's just not much follow-up. And Dendi's on the move now. He's ghost walked. He's almost got mass Wex, and he might just find 2 kills for his team here if they're not careful. Tornado, is Dendi going to go for it? Gets the slow up to start. Pulls down the bomb, goddamn. Now he can invoke that Tornado. He hits it on 2. And then Art's thrown up in the air, has to blink away. An easy double kill for Dendi while simultaneously mid lane. It's a roaming Medusa. Okay, they get the Gale. Now Bankscore will pay. So they'll at least get a return kill here. Nice dodge from Ninja. Yeah, won't end up going down to that as Dendi does rotate in. The Snake Lady, joined by the Snake Man. They'll combine for a much needed kill, but it's only on the Scarlet Mage.
And it is Vanguard. Screw the Battle Fury.
Well, who's going to carry is the concern. I guess they're feeling that this Anti-Mage has to be able to fight and also can't be running around with like 700 health against the Chronosphere and against the Ghost Walking Orchid Invoker. Well, this ain't gonna help. They lose their Venomancer, and at the same time, they do end up losing the Witch Doctor. So 2 more, 1 in core and 1 in support, going down again. The struggle continues here. Navi just absolutely demolishing KPG. I think I jinxed them.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man, I can totally see them taking a game off Navi, and they're just getting trounced.
What exactly is their banner? What the heck is that?
It's like it's compass. It's a compass, dude.
I don't know what a compass is.
Bottom tower is
You don't know what a compass is to find direction?
Compass? Compass?
Yeah, K-O-M.
No, their banner is it a girl holding a compass?
Dire's
think it's
top
just a
tower
compass.
is under attack.
Oh no, not that. The banner.
Oh, the banner. Where is it?
Well,
are we gonna miss a kill for this? Yeah, we're gonna miss a kill for this. Damn it, Ben. Doing your best to sacrifice these animals. Oh, I hate you. Now Dendi's stunned. Slow down. Arts is gonna try and run him out, but well, Dendi's gonna be moving very quickly as soon as he pops this Ghost Walk. Blinking forward, can he get off the Ghost Walk? Mana Void not enough, the Ghost Walk! At the final hour, Dendimon escapes the Wild Gale. Not gonna connect. And now the tower went down. Alright, let's take a look at this banner. Oh, can we? No, we can't. Come on, guys, stop fighting.
Vanguard. It's gonna save him from this, maybe.
Oh, not gonna save him from having his mana drain, so he still has to blink out. As F Ninja doesn't get punished at all. Vangscar completely whiffing that ult. Provok's going ham, but he will end up getting that kill. Might pay for it though. He's slowed down here. Fortunately, he's out of mana and there's no mana void, and well, they're gonna need reinforcements to come in. And Havos dropping pretty low, gets off the guys that gets off, gets that final zap and secures the kill. But the Witch Doctor will bring him down. And while that was all happening, the Medusa goes down again. Funnick combining with Denny to secure the kill there. All right, banner time. Do this thing. Yeah, that is a girl holding a compass, Ben.
European spelling.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Was it the spelling that confused you? Because
yeah,
I thought you were asking what that was.
Oh, yeah, it's spelling. It's like, is that something that I don't know what it is? Anyways, so offlane...
Maybe that's how you spell it in Cyrillic, or in Russian. I'm not sure.
I'm used to good old American English.
American.
So the offlane Dusa sounds good in theory, but... I mean, we just saw how badly Faceless Void destroyed her, and that was usually without the help of Treant Protector too, and she is actually pretty vulnerable, and I'm not exactly sure how they got away with it in the first game, but it can be exploited.
Yeah, I think one of the issues was their opponent did not take all this mana burn either, so... Well, it didn't run his Apocalypse Invoker mostly. This Dendi, he's gonna blink away, trying to dodge out away from some nukes, and probably gets this kill in F Ninja. No, maybe not, he's turned to stone, and now we'll end up going down on the way out. The last slice comes from Arts. Kill secured. Then getting a little cocky there bottom lane. It did require a 4-hero rotation, but that is a pretty damn big kill.
And that's a Yasha for Anti-Mage too.
Is that really a 1900 gold swing?
For what, that one fight?
That one kill.
Yeah, and that means the Anti-Mage is fat now. That was unstoppable.
Head streak. Yeah, he's got a Yasha up, so... Chronosphere, in the meantime, catching the Witch Doctor, and they're going to chase for more here. Got him. Potentially caught out by your tree. No. Gonna back, but they'll continue their siege on the tower. No Ags yet for Avos. They're just going to have to do this the good old-fashioned way with some punches. Fenji, though, slowed down a bit, and now nuked, so he can't really use his living armor to great effect. They'll throw it on Avos instead. That's the one nice thing about that Ogre and Ignite. Lots of damage over time. In the end, they'll back off. So they do lose their Invoker, and they get the slight trade on the Witch Doctor bit.
So they're forced to defend in a position that they don't really want to defend in. They want to be farming off as much as possible, and Anti-Mage on bottom.
Speaking of that Anti-Mage, he's going to blink into the trees and retreat out. He's getting close to Manta. That is where things get a bit scary with this combat Anti-Mage. Let's see, I guess he's just opting to skip the Crimson Guard. There's really not many damage sources this game, so it might not be the best Crimson Guard game.
And he's under-farmed, and it'll delay his Manta a lot, and Manta is going to be far more effective than Crimson Guard in at least saving his own hide.
This is such a plague, man. Just so annoying to push against this Venomancer.
You know, all they need to do is just kill the split pushers, though, with the Skywrath and Faceless Void. It's going to be relatively easy before he gets his Manta, but even after he gets his Manta, it shouldn't be that difficult. But they do have this very nice Observer Ward up here to protect the Anti-Mage. So Kompas, we're in recovery mode right now, just using that good old Veno to delay.
They're hunting, though. They're hunting. Dendimon is on the move. He's got the Blink ready, the Orchid online, and any support he catches is an easy solo.
There's smoke, though. They know that he's around. Or think that he's around.
They were sitting mid. Dendi has been ghostwalking for a while, so I'm pretty sure they didn't actually see him, but they may just have their suspicions that his next move will be through the woods. And they'd probably be right about that, but Arts will dodge away. They can get backstep though. They're trying to go on Havos. Look at it go to start. The multicast to follow. Havos in trouble on the Razor. Probably going to go down. The Mana Void secures an additional kill on the Skywrath, and Dendi just kind of shrugs and says, well, I don't know what you want me to do about this. But it ain't going to be too much there. Maybe he snipes the Courier. One more auto attack needed. His Blink Dagger gets disabled though. Then he gets stunned. The dust is going to come out. Dendi, don't die like this. That would not be a good trade, but drops the defensive EMP. As the Blink Dagger now online. Should be able to retreat. In fact, once the turn. FNG has his ultimate, but with the Deuce ult being popped, they're not going to be able to engage further. Then the Chronosphere comes from Funnick. Has to be careful not to get stone gazed. He will. That's going to mostly negate your Chronosphere. A great ultimate from the tree, but really no follow-up. And it might be his turn next. Na'Vi just kind of running in one by one. And if not feeding, at least wasting their ultimates. But they will, for the most part, make it out intact. They do get the tower mid.
They have a gem on FNG too. They can't lose that.
Oh wow, he was pretty close to dying. Well, these are decent fights for Kompas. I don't know if they're quite good enough yet, though.
Very nice EMP from Invoker, though. If he didn't have that EMP, they would have just got train wrecked there.
Dire's middle tower
We're running up this very congested ramp. That is sad times on the freeways, something we know a lot about here in Los Angeles. Well, whenever the rare times we have to drive. Fortunately, doesn't happen too often.
This is a strange item build coming out from their team. So the Razor is not going for a mech, and instead the Skywrath is instead of a Force. So I think they might have been better suited to just getting a mech and BKB standard on Razor to make him a little bit more tanky, but maybe they think that he might have more mana issues than usual because of Anti-Mage. Mana issues are a real problem.
It's not like the best BKB game either, but there are some decent stuns here. There's still the Stone Gaze. There's still the Witch Doctor ult. Those would be your main
Multicast.
ones. That's actually been a big problem for Havost as well. Those multicasts. The first one mid was what got him killed. If that was a regular stun, I think he lives. Or at least for a lot longer. Either way, FNG will back off, and Navi are controlling the map reasonably well. It's only the AM farming. They have a lot of control here so far, and well, until he gets Manta, he's still very vulnerable to the double silences that Navi bring to the table. And even after it, there's still Chrono to worry about. Speaking of which, complete a Meowner up for your Faceless Void. Navi are getting their farm. They're not really itemizing for super late game, though. So, well, nice lead for them, but they want to keep this momentum going, and they'll try to into the Roach Pit. It should be a pretty uncontested Roach. Seems Kompas are just going to push the top lane.
It's smart of them to drop this ward because they want Kompas to like come out of their comfort zone and get away from their T2s. And that Ancient fight is a very good place for Navi to take a fight, and Kompas are actually playing the other way instead and just grouping up and protecting AM because they expect a Ghost Wall game. So they're not falling for Kompas' trap.
They've got a Havost Aegis as well. Always a nice thing for such an aggressive player. Alpha Ninja could be in trouble mid. That Chrono's lurking, and yep, Funnick's gonna go in now. Gets the Chrono off. It's only on like the southern edge of the tower though, which means these supports might be able to assist. They do get off the Witch Doctor stun and the ultimate with the Maledict damage crashing in. It could be enough. They should just monovoid this. They will get dunked, Funnick. As Arts blinks forward, now looking for Havost, but with a BKB. And with nothing really to lock him down. Well, maybe there is the Stone Gaze getting in front of Havost, turning him to stone and killing him off. That's a nice move with the phase boots. Drone just ran past him. There's an Aegis, and as FNG looks for his ultimate, he gets stunned, barely managing to get off the overgrowth. Now the gem carrier on the retreat out, but AM blinks forward. FNG heading the other direction, giving him the loop-de-loo. But he'll end up surviving, goddamn. Gotta be careful here as Dendi jumps in. Tornado off the mark, but does kind of zone him to the southern rim. And the chase continues. The MP not quite gonna connect, but, well, still they should get this kill, and they will. Was an Aegis down, though, for that, and they also lost their Void. Not too shabby again from Kompas. They just have the disadvantage in firepower. Alpha Ninja, this one might be a bit greedy. He's trying to bait Havost here. Maybe it works out. He traps him in with the ward a bit. And the illusions will do the rest of the work. Dendi's going to go down as well, perhaps. Oh, he's close. Tornado. I say Dendi's going to go down. He's got some escape mechanisms ready. Blinks to the low ground. Then invokes. Uh-oh, I think he just invoked Cold Snap. Yeah, he wanted that Ghost Walk. That's unfortunate. Well, Dendi will fall in the end, Ben, but this is not looking too bad. Suddenly, Anti-Mage, your leader in net worth, he was down like 3K before that whole series of events.
Yeah, they've been fighting very, very well, and Funnick without a BKB, I thought that he could take the Venom down faster. Oh, another Chrono.
Another solo Chrono, but the multicast, the timing on that one, he won't even blink out. Oh my goodness, Navi, don't throw this one away. This is going right back down to a 10k gold lead. The experience, it's basically going to be negligible if they lose one more fight. It's already fairly negligible. This could fall apart. Navi gets to play a game in the Summit 2. This will be their first. This vote goes in, but Arts is standing his ground. The Mystic Flare will zone him off. But with that Vanguard, it's just a lot of HP. The Mana Shield as well. He's pretty damn durable. He's even looking to get aggressive. Reinforcements are arriving. Arts will blink away. The rest of the team is going to sound the retreat, and we'll head towards the southern lane. Navi maybe grip up mid. No, they're gonna back off. This is buying space for Gorik now. Yasha online. It's damn slow farm for Adusa, but well, we all know this hero is fully capable of catching up.
They do have very nice anti-BKB though, with the Death Ward and the Medusa with her ultimate. So even if they do get BKBs, and even if they do use it during something like Chronosphere, they still have to watch out. And I mean, we talked about it. You talked about it in the early game. It's the Stone Gaze plus Death Ward, but that is actually pretty formidable. And I think they're underestimating Kompas's lineup and synergy.
Yeah, it seems PSM is going for Yules, which is obviously, it's great against the Void Chrono if you don't get caught. So he won't be rushing that Ags, unfortunately, and probably not going to see the level 3 ult for some time. And although I guess the rubber band effect with experience could change that, so maybe he will get some decent bounces soon enough.
Anti-Mage is level 16 at this point, and he's overtaken Dendi in levels, and Dendi had a fantastic start. So he's pretty much only had a Blink Dagger in like the last 12 minutes.
This IM's about to get a battle, or not a Battle Fury, sorry, Butterfly soon, and he's gonna have evasion. Chronosphere won't remove that. There's no Hex in sight on the Invoker, and Dendi is, as you mentioned, going BKB. They won't have any way to remove this evasion. That's a pretty damn big deal. It also gives him a lot more DPS, as Navi reveal a Kompas.gaming smoke, and it's FNG who's lurking in the tree line. Funix here as well. He's just going to get stunned out, not really reacting to this one. Now the Chronosphere, he was very patient through it all. He'll secure 2 kills. Crouching Funix and Chronosphere to turn that one around. Now the Anti-Mage trying to duke it out, but his team is mostly low. Gorik will pop his ultimate. That Venomancer goes down, wasn't able to use the Poison Nova. Still they stand and fight. And it seems this Anti-Mage and Dusa combo is actually forcing Navi back pretty damn hard. No more Mana Void though. Arthas to be careful. Blinking forward is Dendi with the cold snap. The Scarif makes onto the Orchid Silence. It's enough to get the kill. And Gorik now also forced back. They may end up losing 5. Out of mana, out of shield, dead for 51 seconds.
Ogre smoke popped, and then he's like, what do I do? Because Navi was like almost all in the fog there, so it was very difficult for him to engage. And usually you're okay with your Ogre being popped first, but they were just, Navi was in the perfect position to defend against that smoke gate.
The funny part was that FNG got eyes on the whole thing when he was invis, and Funix just kind of stood there and just waited. Scarif Mage for a Mystic Flare like right next to him, just randomly, and he's like, I'm not ready to chrono. Okay, now I'll chrono. That was a very patient engagement from Navi.
Anti-Mage could have just waited until they had a Butterfly. He was actually very, very close. All they needed was like 900 gold. So I'm not really sure why they attempted a smoking. They could have waited like, let's say 2 minutes, waited for the Butterfly, and then wait for Roshan to be very close to his respawn timer, and that would have been a much better timing if it were successful.
And here comes your completed BKB for Dendi. Let's see what else we got in this courier. Havosta Ags coming soon. So some big items coming for all 3 of their cores, and we may even see Funix work towards like a BKB or MKB soon. Maybe he goes for the BKB first, but they will still want something to do with this Butterfly, and it is getting near. It's not just any old Butterfly either. This is a bloodlusted Anti-Mage. So if he gets a Basher or Abyssal Blade afterwards, he can man-fight almost anyone, unless Razor's already stealing his damage.
They also don't have a good way to take the Anti-Mage illusions down. Generally, your lineup will have enough AoE to do so, like, almost instantaneously, but Navi's is actually pretty light on the AoE.
Yeah, they have Chronosphere into EMP. That's pretty much it. Whereas KPG don't have the AoE lockdown aside from the Dusult, but they've got the AoE damage from Venomancer. Push maps mid lane, most in the front, and the rotations are going to come. Chronosphere's here from Funix. He's caught 3, EMP on top, and Gorak, as well as Arc dropping quickly. Nice tornado there from Dendi, right as the illusions come back down to earth. He's got 1 blink left, he'll spend it. No teleport for 2 seconds, though. This might not be enough for Art. Don't lose your Anti-Mage, they will. Great Chronosphere from Funix, and while that was happening, middle lane, Bankscore does get caught out. Pops his mech, the support's looking for any kind of trade, but it's slim pickings, even though they will get the Skyrat.
Dendi's gonna catch him, though.
This could be 2 more. It could be another team wipe. It started top lane. Does Dendi get off that good tornado? 3 seconds to go. Cold snap to start on PSM. That's pretty much going to kill the Witch Doctor alone. He's got the tornado potentially ready. Yeah, he's going to use it just to secure this kill. Well, they also jump in on Appa Ninja. So they'll lose the Witch Doctor. They're going to lose Appa Ninja. It's a double wipe for Navi. 2 team fights in a row in barely as many minutes. Complete turn of the tides for them. And that graph is now going right back up.
And Void has a BKB now. I mean, they were already just getting wrecked by the Purple before. Ogre. No man's land.
Bad Ogre. He doesn't have enough death sounds for me.
Dyer's middle tower.
You want to hear
is
that
under attack.
dumb sadness, you know?
Developers never expected to die with his stats.
Dyer's middle tower
Sure.
has fallen.
Why do we need any lines, you know? It's all good. They're looking for this jump in on Gorek's top lane. Blinking from Dendi to start this EMP to follow, and that dude's just not very tanky against this EMP Invoker. Seems Navi may have found the ultimate solution. They'll try to Mono Void, but Dendi BKB to dodge it. As far as the damage goes, the mini stun really not going to matter. And then they turn with the funny Chronosphere. He ends up nearly walking into it, was thinking about a death ward, but that's not going to happen. GG any second now.
Wrecked by that BKB. Oh my goodness.
That timing from Dendi. Well, those European servers definitely paid off from here. If they chase on the goddamn, Tornado's gonna find him. Triple kill. Game secured. Navi start off the summit too, 1-0. And it looked a little shaky there in the middle though, I must say.
Pretty nice execution though, and the thing about it is, like, it's very difficult for Kompas to pull off a GG combo. What are they gonna do? Like Stone Gaze into ult? That's very difficult to pull off. Whereas it's easy for Funnick to just have game-changing ultimates too.